Imagine what it would feel like to see your child succeed in an area that so many parents take for granted with non-mainstream children. Imagine seeing your child thrive in an area of their behavior or seeing them begin to explore something that's out of the norm for them, but now they find it interesting. The steps may be small for some, but for you and your child, this would be a huge accomplishment. Isn't this a wonderful and rewarding feeling? Imagine how it would feel to travel, or just to go to the grocery store, or just to even have a good night's rest. This is something that doesn't come normally when you're a new parent, especially of a young baby. But imagine a life like this when you have a child who is non-mainstreamed, a child who suffers from autism, a child who has educational challenges, a child who is mentally challenged. Having a good night's rest is something that you would probably only dream of. This experience would be something that would be very rewarding for you. Seeing your child achieve a major milestone in their life, especially one that someone said they would probably never achieve, is also something that every parent wants and needs to experience. Not just the parent, but the individual themselves. Hi, I'm Shamika Burnett. Let me tell you a little bit about the program that I am offering you today. What does non-mainstream mean? If you have a child with a developmental delay or disorder, you have two paths to choose from. Your first choice is putting your child into a mainstream public or private school system with other children who, for the most part, are not experiencing mental or physical problems. You love your child and you want the best for them. You've researched, you've asked questions, you've tried and probably failed at trying things that you hoped and prayed would be the solution that you feel is right for your child. As a mother of an autistic child, when she was 2 years old, I noticed that there were some differences in her behavior and her development. But of course, that was in the late 90s. So we didn't have all of the tools, we didn't have the resources, I didn't have access to the things that I needed to help me push her and help us figure out how to work with her. It was a challenge. I was frustrated. It was mentally and physically draining. At one point, I had to become her teacher. At one point, she was frustrated. She didn't like going to school because there was always an issue. There was always a phone call because of her behavior, but nobody knew how to help her. I felt like a failure. It was hard. It was hard on her father. It was hard on her siblings. It was definitely hard on me. So when I tell you I feel your pain and I understand your frustration, believe me, I do. I've worked with children who have had physical and mental challenges. I've worked with children who have had educational challenges, particularly reading challenges. I've worked with children who are gifted. Sometimes it feels the harder you try, the less results you get. I know this feeling all too well. I have traveled this road that you are on, and I want to journey with you. I feel your frustration, and I hear your concerns. My goal is to help families with socially challenged children, with children who are non-mainstream, with children who are autistic, with children who have behavioral and even educational challenges. My job is to help you find ideas and identify ways which we can help you and your child better thrive in society. In my program, I help parents and caregivers identify through assessments and observations what kind of support is needed to assist in the daily life of the individual, in the daily life of the caregiver, and in the daily life of the family. But the key here is the individual themselves. When you sign up for your personal assessment and observation, here are some things that you will get with me. You will get a free discovery call. You will get a personal 60-minute one-on-one observation session where I come in and observe you and your child. You will get a suggested course of action that will help you find ways to improve while working with your child. You will get a personal goal setting chart, and it will be outlined for you and your child to meet some of the suggested ideas in a time frame that we decide. You will get periodic one-on-one help implementing the course and the plan of action that we decide upon. You will also get follow-up conversations and tools that will help you succeed as we go on this journey together. The goal is to help make your life and the life of your child so much easier. You will get tips, you will get tools, you will get the support and the help that you need. That's what I'm here for. So sign up with me today to get your personal assessment and observation package. How bad do you want to change? How bad does your child need the help that you so desire? Sign up with me today. Get the help. Let me help you and your child live, thrive, and overcome some of the challenges that are frustrating you. There's no need to be frustrated anymore. I'm here to help.